Parliament is likely to pass personal status law during Sunday's session. This is one of the controversial laws they need to finish up. This along with the HCL are some of the last changes they wanted for their economic reforms or white papers. In those reforms are raising the value of the dinar. Transport, next month, a meeting with the international organization to resolve the European ban. Fundamental channels to transfer process. We find no room for there to be two price for the dollar. Realize that's Article 8 compliance with the IMF. They don't want multi-currency practices. You got to read these articles, and you have to paint a picture. It's not easy to see. It's really not, but you know what? We can, and we're seeing it. Although things appear to be on a downward slope, the truth is that things are looking up in a big way for Vietnam. Vietnam pictorial article. Foreign investors flock to invest in southern provinces and cities. Over 40 German enterprises recently explored investment opportunities. Investors from South Korea, Japan and India have also visited, leading to plans for major projects. I have been banking with JPM Chase and IQD for many years now. My JPM Chase bank has acknowledged that they are aware of the Iraq currency revaluation someday, but have no timeline, as has IQD. I can't imagine any bank employee trying to run business away, even potential, someday business. Iraq is preparing to vote on a number of very key laws, tomorrow at 1 p.m. their time. New budget tables going to Parliament on Sunday or Monday so they can settle the HCL. Things are looking good. Question: are those that are in control of the monetary reform waiting for Donald Trump to become the president? Iraq is waiting for Donald Trump. Iraq simply wants peace. They simply want security and stability for their reforms. Trump will protect the American dollar, and in doing so Iraq's exchange rate is going to explode in the float and in the process. Al-Sudani: we have contact with Trump's team and they want to develop relations with us. Quote, Iraq's relations with the United States are institutional according to the Strategic Framework Agreement. Al-Sudani said in an interview with the Spanish newspaper El Mundo, we have communication with Trump's team and they want to develop relations with us. These guys are in a stage of getting ramped up for production for the construction and reconstruction efforts of the country like they've never seen in modern history. The new era is coming upon Iraq. Let's hope they have a previous era takeoff in a real effective exchange rate to help boost the private sector and industrial capacities that they have going. Our rate should be better at the redemption center, dinar and dong, and I know they're gonna be a lot better on dinar, especially because we know there's a contract rate on dinar that will be offered to us that is extremely high. Okay, not at the bank, but at the redemption centers. Just so you know. I really thought we might be across the finish line before Thanksgiving. Comment: Sudani wanted the monetary reform done by Victory Day on December 10th. Marks: yes, all my contacts are saying between now and December 10th. At a time when tensions are increasing in the region surrounding Iraq, eyes are looking to the arrival of US President-elect Donald Trump and how he will deal with various files, especially with regard to Iraq and what awaits his dual role that he plays between calming the situation and being a major element in the Axis countries. An Al Arabiya report quoted sources close to Republican thinking and Trump about what he might be planning in Iraq, saying that Trump and his aides are determined to confront Iran, and the first step will be to prevent Iran from using Iraq to smuggle oil, and prevent Iran from exploiting the banking and financial system Iraqi to smuggle dollar American. The report added that the leakage of weapons will be Iranian to Iraq. Syria and Lebanon are a direct target for the Americans, and if they do nothing directly regarding weapons, Trump may open the door wide for Israel to expand its attacks on the Iranians and the factions loyal to them on Iraqi territory. He believes that Trump's arrival and the Americans' attempt to confront the Iranians, starting with Iraq, will increase al-Sudani's challenges, and he may find encouragement from countries Arab and European, but the difficulty will lie in the ability of these regional and international players to contain Trump or Iran, or to help the Iraqi government find the immunity it needs while each party pushes towards its own interests. The Ministry of Transport has begun preparing a mechanism to train and qualify a specialized team from the ports to manage the operation and expansion policies of the Grand 4 port. The director of the ministry's media office, Maitam al-Safi, told the official newspaper, "The Ministry of Transport has begun preparing a mechanism to train and qualify port staff with the aim of forming a specialized team to undertake the task of managing the operation and expansion policies of the Grand 4 port, in coordination with the Ministry of Planning, in preparation for the first phase of operating the port during the coming year."